Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Ever since the elder statement from Southeast visited the president over the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nigerians have continually spoken about it. But one thing very, very significant is that the Southerners are speaking in favor of him, while Northerners decide to stay at the other side. But right now, you are going to hear a statement from lawyers, group of lawyers who have decided to, react to the statement the president made and also the step that was made by the Igbo leaders. We're going to be looking at what they have to tell Nigerians. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Dialogue has been identified as the best option for President Muhammadu Buhari and the federal government in resolving the case of the 10 leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu. This was declared on Saturday by the Igbo Lawyers Association, ILA. The group, who noted that negotiation was the best solution to political problems, said that those against the call for amnesty for Kanu were doing so out of ethnic sentiment. Chairman of ILA, Chuks Muhammad, therefore said the recent meeting between some Igbo leaders and the president on the release of the IPOB leader was a welcome development. Muhammad, who was a former lead counsel to Kanu, said that the visit by the group led by First Republic Aviation Minister Chief Mbazulike Amechi was a good gesture of peace that should be supported by all. The senior advocate of Nigeria, San, commended the president's response to consider the request, stressing that the matter was weighty in nature and needed sublime consideration. Amechi's gesture was good. I would never condemn a gesture of peace. Dialogue is the best solution to political problem. One of the good qualities of a democratic dispensation is discussing issues, confronting the people instead of fighting it out. So I support the visit. The president said he would think about it. It's a good response. The decision is weighty and needs sublime consideration, he emphasized. On the argument by some people that Kanu be allowed to face trial and punishment if found guilty, Muhammad said that such calls were born out of egocentric sentiment. According to him, he said those making such utterances were neither patriotic nor nationalists of the Nigerian nation. They are speaking out of ethnic sentimentalism, out of their inordinate ambition to see themselves ruling Nigeria perpetually to the detriment of other major ethnic groups. Reminding them that Kanu's agitation for self-determination was legal under international law and Nigeria's domestic law. In his word, he said the United Nations Declaration on Human Rights and African Charter on Human and People's Rights, freedom of self-determination is international law, have been domesticated in the law of the Federation of Nigeria. So it is not a criminal offense to agitate for self-determination, but under international law and the law of the Federation of Nigeria. He, however, condemned violence while seeking for one's rights, saying such posture never brought permanent solution to problem. He said, I do not condone violence in any quarters because I can't see it being a permanent solution to any matter. The Nigerian Civil War didn't put an end to Biafra agitation or any other nationalist agitation for self-determination, Muhammad had said. And this statement have kind of triggered reaction because the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being released by the president Buhari has been an issue of discourse in all forums, especially political forums, when it has to do with his, the things that he had done before now. Now, the Northerners are not ready at all. Both the elder statement, coalition of northern groups, Arewa Consultative Forum, even the leader of Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, talking about Shetima, he also is of the opinion that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be allowed to face the wrath of the law. If he comes out on scratch, so be it. But if he is found guilty, he should be punished. But guess what? Those who have decided to look at this issue from the international perspective have reconsidered what the nation stand to lose if they continue, holding these things against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that's why they are all of the opinion that Kanu should be given a consideration, which will be a pointer to the fact that the Nigerian government have him at heart. You understand? But however, with what is currently going on in the country, everyone have different opinions to it. The South are saying he should be released, but the Northerners are still emphatic and are saying no, he should not be released. However, I'm going to be looking at some of the reactions of Nigerians in this respect. This one saying no amnesty for this man who have committed different kinds of crime. But another person reacted to him, said, but amnesty to all those in the northern part who have caused Nigerians pain and who have troubled the entirety of our country. You guys have just one mindset. Another person also reacted to it. He said he doesn't need amnesty. All he needs is referendum, period, before he is not a criminal. Another person said Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter, not a criminal or a terrorist, that you should grant him amnesty. I think these Igbo leaders should know better. Give him referendum, not an amnesty. Now, the reason why they are talking about granting him amnesty is based on what the federal government had claimed that he had done. Don't forget that he is being tried on the grounds of treasonable felony and some other crimes which he has rejected and have said that he is not guilty of. So it is on that grounds that those who are mediating are now demanding that amnesty should be granted him. But, in the eyes of so many Igbos, they said he has not committed any crime, and also based on international law that he has a right to seek for self-determination. He has not committed any crime. Another person here says, I believe that name Biafra is like a spirit that never dies. If the war can stop Biafra during the time of war, Nigerian government should sit back and begin to think twice. Another person here said the first step should be all forms of violence associated with IPOB and its armed militia to permanently cease, including forced sit at home, while it was a forever pain plot on our collective consciousness as Igbos on the callous, unnecessary, and unforgivable death of innocent and long-suffering Igbos. The Chike Ogundilis, the reverend gentleman who was brought down for conducting exam for his student, those born inside buses and all of that should be considered, and all of this should stop so that we know that we are on course pursuing the right thing. Another person here says this issue has been overflowed. The government should do whatever seems them right. But for me, if we still believe in national integration, I believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be preserved. Different strokes for different folks. But the big question is, what's your standpoint on this issue of release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The Lawyers Association, the Igbo Lawyers Association have spoken. What is your standpoint? Let's interact in our